Welcome to Cultivating Pleasant Places. I'm Brenda Dillon, and today I want to talk to you about setting up your space for homeschooling. When I first started teaching our kids at home, I had just come from a school setting and we were finishing our basement. And so my husband was very sweet and said, let's put together your dream schoolroom. We have a blank slate right now. So we put up whiteboards. I had a projector that I could put on the whiteboard so I could bring up videos or just all kinds of I thought down the road I could put their papers up on the board like I used to do in high school, and we could circle things. So it was very techy, but also I was teaching our kids in preschool, so I had Montessori stations and a rug and posters and all kinds of fun classroom type accessories. And after a few years, I realized we basically did 90% of our school on the couch or at the kitchen table. So I quickly abandoned this idea that we needed a separate school space. In fact, one of the benefits to having school in the main family area is that I could be cooking lunch and the kids could sit at the counter and ask me questions. I could just stay at the couch and kids could come to me, or I could pull kids aside for reading a book while another one was at the table. So really having this hub of the house where we were already doing life was a natural place to do schoolwork. So we moved. This is a new house, and my husband said, all right, we have another blank slate in the basement. What would you like to do for your schoolroom? And I said, don't even bother. We're going to do school on the couch and at the kitchen table. So that's what we did. We have a lot of bookshelves downstairs in the basement. We call it the library. But I designate one bookshelf for each kid up here in the main living area for their school books for the year. And they know that's my shelf, that's where my books are. So when I say, go grab Beatrix Potter, they can go do that. Or grab me your math book. They can just go get it and bring it to me, and everything stays organized. Because I think that a lot of new homeschoolers are wondering, how can I organize my material in the best possible way? And there are so many options. But I think if you have one shelf per kid, you're really set. Some other things you can do, especially if you're going to be homeschooling on the road a lot. We have a lot of sports, music lessons, doctor appointments. So I grab a basket. You can have a pretty one like this. I use this for morning time at home. But when we're going in the car and I have 4 kids, I actually use this monster. So a big box with handles that holds up, and we just throw all the books we need for the day in there, put it in the car, and it works wonderfully. We'll haul it into waiting rooms and do our school on the road, and everything is there where we need it. Then when we get home, it goes back on their shelf. I also use clipboards a lot. So here's where I put my lesson plans for the day, and this is everything we're going to do as a family. And the kids know, go grab me the clipboard, and I just start checking off everything we're doing together, which comes out of this basket. So again, I don't know if you can tell, I'm organizing our space around the couch where we hang out. We do morning time on the couch, we sing a hymn, we'll watch some videos, we'll read Shakespeare together, everything we can do together as a family, which I prefer to breaking out and sending kids to do their own work. We try to have family life together, but then there are subjects that they need to do individually. So for that, they each have a binder, and they open up their binder and look and say, oh, okay, here's what I have for the day, and they can check it off, especially as they're older and reading on their own. We are very literature-based here, so we just mostly use books and enjoy reading books together and on all those subjects. And that is easy to take to the couch, to the doctor's appointment, to the table. But I would love to hear how you organize your homeschool space and any tips you have. Everyone does things a little different, but I hope that inspires you. And I'd love to hear what your space looks like.